Hello everyone. I have been making videos on how to have some sense of safety in our body, and I'm going to tell you why I'm making these videos. Okay. So recently I was talking to a few women, and they have been discussing their, relationships failure, and some of them also discussed how a particular agreement with the client did not work out. And because we are all women, we have this intuitive capacity, right? We have this intuition that tells us, okay, this probably will work out or not. And our intuition being very active, we somehow have a basic sense. But when you are someone who is constantly stressed, you don't tap into your intuition that much. So even if you probably have heard about people, especially CEOs, highly functional people, okay, they rely a lot on their instincts, and their instincts tell them and they guide their next set of actions. So as men and women, we are supposed to tap into into our intuition and instinct both. We cannot be saying, okay, instinct is more important than intuition, or intuition is in a higher power than the instinct. Rather, we should have a good balance. Take executive decisions based on how your instinct and your intuition is trying to help you navigate the situation. So coming back to this topic, uh, when I asked these women, did you not know what was your first affect? What is an affect? Affect is the first feeling, first thought. Okay, as hypnotherapist, we rely on the first feeling, first thought a lot. Why? Because the moment you enter into an environment, the stimulus is first, absorbed by your sense organs. Okay, the five sense organs, and they relay this entire thing to your brain. And between the brain and the sense organs, there is your mind. The mind will interpret. So, whatever comes up in the mind as a thought or a feeling is actually the correct or the first, best understanding of the situation, based on which the brain and your mind, oh, sorry, first your mind tells you, okay, this is a worthy situation to work on, or this is a threat or something else. And then brain works itself out. Okay, yeah, mind has told us this is this kind of a situation, let's bring this set of functioning and this set of programs. So when you meet a person for the first time, a very stranger for the first time, there is a effect. Your mind interprets it before you start working it, and that affect is something, you know it's like an aura level thing. Okay, it's an intuition level work. So like I was telling, if some of my friendship have not been a successful relationships, like if my friendships have not worked out for me, then I was cross checking, have I felt that particular effect, that okay, this is not the person for me, this is not the kind of a person I want as a friend in my life. And I was cross checking, retrospecting, and I found out, yes, my first effect was not good. Two people were not in sync with me, and I knew instantly. But because from the goodness of the heart, or because people like us, we are like, okay, let's see what will happen. Okay, we are relying a lot on how we are going to show up to the people. Okay, they're also relying on the same thing, right? How we will be able to influence this person, how good we look. Okay, so the relationship, the friendship, and the particular contract goes on till the reality comes up, right? So if you are someone who is constantly stressed, okay, you are always on the fight or flight or fawning or freezing, you won't be able to tap into your the intelligence of your body, the intelligence of your mind. You will be relying too much on the skills that you have you know honed, the skills that your parents have taught, not on your inherent capacities and your power. Because it's stressful, it's a stress situation, you're supposed to do something about it, right? You're not tapping in, you're not taking a break, okay, let me see what it is. You're not doing that. So when you learn how to be, safe. When you teach yourself safety, you teach your mind and your body to be safe. What happens? There is a gap between the stimulus and you. In that gap, you access your instinct, your intuition. That will tell you this will work out or not, or this is the way you're supposed to show up. And hence, I'm stressing on safety a lot. Because since my journey into psychology, from a very stressed person, I have neurotic tendencies, okay, and from that kind of a person to someone who's talking about safety a lot, I have sensed that um, that which client will go to what length with me. Is it the proper venture I want to, proceed? Is it the client? I have a better understanding of what kind of a client I want in my roster, rather than, overworking myself. Similarly, a lot of my trainees have told me the same, that yes, they are capable of, filtering the clients, their clientele. They instead of taking 10 sessions with the client, the entire course of therapy is getting, covering only 2 to 4 sessions now, because they have tapped into the safe zone, the safety in their, nervous system, so that they don't have to work with the extra workload. They are not, on stress. It is not stressing them. They are not getting drained and overworked. So no matter which field you are in, okay, it is really very important that you feel safe, because the deeper your safety goes, better your choice comes. Because see, what I have understood about myself is I'm someone who likes to show up. You tell me this is the problem, I'll be like a problem solver. I will just come and show up. Okay, too confident on my skill set. But not every battle is supposed to be, indulged in. You have to choose your battles really very wisely. That's something that I learned, in the due course of time. And how, what will help you choose this? Your inherent sense of safety. And then when I am talking to a lot of people, they tell me generally that my peace is very important to me. I don't want to indulge in that particular issue, because my peace is very important to me. So, what is peace? The sense of safety. And if you're not feeling safe within, what happens? Law of attraction, you are going to attract a similar intensity, unsafe situation. So, teach yourself safety over and over again. Safety is something that should be your baseline. Okay, today we are operating on a stress baseline. Okay, we are talking about stress thresholds and everything, but stress is something that's become a baseline for us. Let's bring ourselves to the safety, the track of safety now, from where we can take executive decisions. It's very important, because recently a girl, one of my client told me, I don't care how much work you give me, I'm capable of delivering to the amount of workload I'm given. That means we are teaching our students, okay, our children and people around us, that no matter how much stressful it is, you are supposed to deliver. And this girl is merely 24 years old, mind you. Okay, we are not even thinking of what smart work is, how to deliver, how, there is something called sustainability. Your resources are not, you have limited resources. The time is a limited thing for you, a resource for you. Your energy is also limited. So you have to constantly be in touch with your safe zone, and then interact with the environment according to what will work out for you, what won't work out for you, how much energy you're supposed to put in. That executive decision, that level of insight and understanding should be there. No one else will come and stand in front of you and tell you. So when you come down on earth, right, you have some power. That is called intuition. That is quite, prevalent in women. They say no, it's also there with men as well. But you have to, you should learn how to I won't say you should or must, but it will be really very wise if you at a very young age learn to tap into your intuition and instinct. No matter whoever shows up, no matter how stressful, how provoking that situation is, learn to tap into your instinct and intuition. So the seat of intuition is generally your heart. Okay, this is why in one of the previous safety trick video, I told you to place your left palm over your heart. Okay, and the seat of your instinct is in the navel center. Okay, your navel, the gut instinct, right? The gut, the navel center. So I asked you to place your right hand over your right palm over your instinct, the center of instinct, the navel center, and bring some harmony between these two. Because sometimes what happens if you are someone who has been through repeated childhood trauma and traumatizing events one after another, okay, like I said, if you have been in, stress, if you have some level of some degree of unsafe feeling in your body, you are going to attract more. So there will be a series of trauma. As I say, there will be primary trauma, secondary trauma, tertiary trauma. Okay, there will be a series of trauma, so you have never been safe in your life. So what happens, even if you tap into your instinct, your instinct tells you to fight, and your intuition says, oh, disengage. So there is disharmony between these two centers. There are another center, we have another center in the third eye. Okay, but I'm not asking you to tap into it because we are very technologically driven, constantly using our eyes. So this particular thing I don't want you to access now. It will take you to different worlds. Okay, that you have to first work on your lower two chakras, that is the heart. Okay, the heart and your navel center. First harmonize it, and if it works out for you, if you work through this particular safety trick, and then you venture out in the world, interact with people, the one thing I can assure you, further propagation of trauma won't happen. You won't feel drained, you will feel wiser, and you will be able to capitalize on the situation. You will know how to show up to the environment. You will know which people you want in your life, what exact decisions I'm supposed to take, and you will also understand how much energy I'm supposed to give and retain in order for that particular thing to work out for you. Okay, and this is my take on safety, and it has been working like magic for me. Okay, and some of my trainees are also seeing the difference, and I thought maybe it will take a years and years of my practice. I will hone my skills and everything, and then only I will be able to take care of my clients and people around me. But ultimately it is all about safety, how safe I feel in my own body, in my environment. That mattered the most, and today I'm sharing all the things that I've learned so far. Okay, and if you like this kind of a content, please like, share and subscribe. Let me know if you have any questions. Okay, and thanks a lot for listening to me today. Bye, happy Holi.